have said this, I have stated this on more than one occasion, but apparently, unless I record it and put it on camera to make you people think that I want you to see it and hear it without having evidence of the fact, I haven't said it at all. First of all, let me begin with this is the recording of Beyonce Done. Point number two, you are going to be watching whether or not I have my phone or my tablet on me. You are going to be watching the movement and the recording of Dunk every single step of the way. And the same way you saw it is the same way that it's gonna be displayed. Nothing edited out. Nothing. Every bit of it, every piece of it is going to be used, curated, and gathered together for every possible thing that I do. And you will see it as it happens. Okay? So let me say that out loud too. The next point, again, which is point number 3, by the way. Point number 3. This is something else that I've stated. I've said it, but unless I record it, y'all think that I'm crapping on you and you think that I ain't gonna mean it with every single ounce that I say it with. The first thing, I would rather die than to not believe in Jesus Christ. And when I say die, I would rather be physically dead, buried 6 feet under, and not have anyone or everyone give a crap ass shit about who I am. Okay? It's either the name of Jesus Christ for me or nothing the heck at all. Okay? Nothing. If Jesus Christ doesn't live in what I do nothing for this life. And that is a sin that you commit, is doing nothing. The next point in this is if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna take what I created with me. I'm not leaving nothing behind for the unbelievers to destroy. I am not leaving nothing behind. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. You see right through the heart of me. You break down my walls of every color of sin. Okay? So if I die and I created it, it's gonna die too. It ain't gonna continue. This world will be deceased without any noise in the form of sound because I'm taking every instrument with me and I'm burying them on the day I'm dead. Good luck when there's no sound when I'm not living physically. Let me tell you why a human being is a weapon, and a huge weapon at that, seeing as you are going to argue with me. A human being pulls the gun to the trigger to commit murder. A human being tells the lie. A human being steals. A human being pretends to be Jon Stewart. Cats cannot do that. Dogs cannot do that. They have 4 legs for a reason. It prevents them from being able to pretend to be a human. Now, part 2 as to how a human being is a weapon. Until a human being chooses to believe in Jesus Christ, they are a danger to themselves and they are a danger to the planet because only Jesus Christ Himself and God can save the human being from committing such atrocities as pulling the trigger, using a knife to stab people, verbally assaulting people, threatening people, stealing and lying in all ways, shape, and form. So a human being is the greatest weapon, the greatest weapon to be birthed. And the only way that a human being can be stopped is by believing in Jesus Christ. A human being who chooses not to believe in Jesus Christ plans to commit murder, beginning with themselves. Beginning with themselves. So, yes, when you give birth to a child, you've committed murder if you haven't brought that child to believing in Jesus Christ. You've committed yourself murder and you have committed the greatest sin known to mankind, taking from the heavens and not reporting back to God what you have taken from Him. Anyone that has a weapon, and yes, people are known as a weapon too. Break and enter is known as a weapon. Physical assault is known as a weapon. Any type of weapon that is associated to be connected and the name Cherie Stewart, which is me, has been called out of your mouth, you're not going to be performing nothing. You are not going to be performing nothing. You have a weapon. You plan to commit murder. You plan to commit murder, you go to prison. Prison and performing do not go hand in hand. Prison and getting the clothing do not go hand in hand. So I'm telling you, females, this right now, that you come on the property with plans to attack, you've already committed murder in the 3rd degree. You will therefore be charged a rental portion immediately and the full amount with the plans to commit murder of $600 per month. $600 per month. One attack ensues towards me, against me, and for me, and personally to me, that rental amount will go up to $900. every time an act of abuse has commenced, you will get your fair share in warning. A human in my female daughter approaches me and says anything in the verbal account to me, and that is not something that I ever say from my mouth, you will be advised to find a new place to live legally. There will be a letter sent to you in the form of a weapon is a weapon, a human being is a weapon, and I see one of them in my house that is not my real father, who pretends to be John Stewart, you will there formidably be charged extra in the $600 per month to pay immediately.